Sound check. Test. Mic. Sound check. Sound check. Test. Mic. Hello, welcome to the stream. Hope everyone is having a wonderful day. So, I feel like my mic is kind of... Am I low? I feel like my volume is not too loud. Anyway, okay, I think it's all good. Alright, so today we're just gonna continue grinding with our Necromancer using our good old Archmages. The only build, one of the build. I think there's only just a few build of the Necromancer right now that is fun to play with.
The wilderness is my home.
Other than this, like we already tried the I already tried the Bone Spear crit build yesterday. I also tried the Blood Spear. Based on my observation of the Bone Spear yesterday, the crit build, I don't think it's gonna be worth it to really push the build or improve the build further, considering that it's already wearing equipping a level 80-ish glyphs, and then masterwork to 2. Oh, sorry, master rank to 8, and then it's already struggling to clear at least the level, the pit 60. So what more the 65, the 70ish, and the 75. And like compared to the Blight, compared to the minion can at least was able to clear pit 70 to 75 at masterwork rank 8, even without the Hand of Nuz. We're just using, if I'm not mistaken, I was just using the aspect of service and sacrifice, using the warriors, because I still need to summon them. So right now the one is that I feel like hey, what's with the lag there? We're just starting the stream. At least the Blight, using the Shadow Blight, right? What the heck? What the heck's this? You see, I don't have even the do I have the Reverie Horn? I have the Reverie Horn. I don't have the what's that? I think it's still on. Where are you? Where did I equip you? It's here. Serration, Seal of Denial, and then sacrificial. Yeah, I think Does it have critical strike damage? Anyway, it will be easy to figure it out, especially when we are equipping our items. We would know which one that we are losing. Oh! No, 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 no. That's why. Okay, makes sense, makes sense. That is not the one. I think, where are you? This one, the Wheel Breaker. Great Fist, okay. Yeah, basically the Bone Graph Paragon board. It has been nerfed for several seasons already. So I mean, it was nerfed. I think it was nerfed since season 2, and then until then it was never got improved. And then I feel like it was not being prioritized because during the time they have introduced the Bone Spirit. And then season 3, 4, 5, Bone Spirit is doing pretty well with its damage. And then I think improving and further giving a more buff for the bone skills, they feel like the Bone Spirit, because of the current state during the time of the Bone Spirit mechanic, it was doing very powerful, especially for that overpower mechanic. So increasing it further to be used by the other skill, which is the Bone Spear. Just for the sake of making the Bone Graft to be better so that Bone Spear can be a viable build, then it will further increase the damage output of the Bone Spirit. But they could have just nerfed this Bone Spirit down, increase the Paragon board of the Bone Graft, increase the bone skill like the Bone Spear, even maybe add more mechanic or increase the or make some adjustment on the aspect of the Bone Spear mechanic, maybe the splintering, splintering, and then the serration, right? So I don't know what happened that they just stop. It's like that's it. We don't want to improve the bone skills anymore. And I don't know if the developers are cooking something for the golem, because for the golem, I was kind of intrigued when they introduced a new mechanic, a new damage increase for the golem, that the golem, if I'm not mistaken, will have an increased damage, and they buffed it on patch 2.3.1, wherein if you sacrifice your skeleton warriors and mages, they will give an additional 65% damage to the golem. So are we seeing like a golem type focus build next season? We never know. Because I remember I mentioned it on my previous streams back in a few months ago. I was suggesting, though I didn't personally post it on the forum or give it to the developers, but I was mentioning on my stream that maybe if there's a chance, maybe we can bring a golem build wherein you're gonna summon multiple types of golem, or maybe you can summon all of your 3 golems together. and then you can still sacrifice your golem, right? And then you can still use the sacrificial aspect. So you're still getting the benefit of sacrificing the golem while still having multiple golems at once. Maybe it could be a chest armor. Wearing the chest armor, it will give you like there will be some kind of a condition that you will get. You can summon 3 of your golems at the same time: the iron, the blood, and then the bone golem. And then I would say the unique chest would be has some kind of a different mechanic. So it will allow you to choose one to be sacrificed. But you can summon maybe 3 blood golems if you sacrifice, say, iron, and then, or maybe it will allow you to sacrifice 2 golem or even just 1 golem. So if you sacrifice blood, what will be the effect of the other golem that you're going to sacrifice? So say you're gonna have 3 golems. So if you choose blood, then you'll have 3 blood golems. And then if you sacrifice, of course you cannot sacrifice blood anymore. So if you sacrifice bone, so what they're gonna get what are their benefit? Are they gonna inherit the thorns, like a new thorn mechanic? Or if you summon the iron, they will be getting some kind of a critical strike damage multiplier or something, like increased damage. And then if you sacrifice blood golem, what are you getting? Like a lifesteal or something, or like an overpower mechanic? I don't think that they're gonna use the overpower mechanic because the overpower mechanic is busted. Busted mechanic. So on Saturday, tomorrow, so what I'm going to do is, so hopefully I can get as many gold as I can today. Well, we can still farm it tomorrow if we need to. But I think I can start. Maybe I can collect approximately like 120 million until I end the stream. I'll be streaming until, what time did I start? Like 8:30, probably around 10:15. But not more than 10:30 p.m. And then whatever gold that I'll be collecting, so I'll be we will further improve we will slowly improve the masterwork on the items, on the gears of our blight, shadow blight. Basically, it's a shadow blight build. Actually, it's not a blight. Our shadow damage, especially our corrupting damage skills, are just merely a utility. They are just the driver in order to meet the 8-hit shadow damage requirement in order for us to proc the shadow damage of the shadow blight. That requires 8 shadow damage hit on an enemy. And the best and the ideal skill that we need to use in order to get that 8 hit as many as possible is through corrupting damage, the shadow damage overturn. And take note, we have also an additional shadow damage besides from our skill, which is our catalyst. If we are going to use the nebulous extract, that adding a shadow damage making our catalyst to deal shadow damage. I think I need to open a 200 sorry. Yeah, since I'm already farming, because I feel like I may need some scroll of restoration. Probably I may need 4 at least. Probably 3 runs, or maybe 3 runs, 6 scrolls. Maybe after 3 runs we're gonna get let's get a some scroll of restoration. Haven't you guys noticed? I was not talking about any. I was just talking about something like just a topic. And then what I have observed, and I don't want to jinx it, I've been getting so many, and you know who I'm talking about. Don't want to jinx it. I'm getting so much of them now. I got 3 of them already. And I never talk about them as I'm playing. But somehow they just keep on appearing wave after wave because I never talk about them. It's like they want to surprise me. And if the Shadow Blight build is going to be successful, hopefully, again, it is not a. I'm 100% that it is going to be a successful build, but I don't think it's going to be a powerful. Well, considering that we can deal up, if we can deal approximately 10 billion damage, maybe we can do exalted. Oh, sorry, we can do greater lair bosses, because our problem with the greater lair bosses is survivability. If we can deal a lot of damage, to inflict a lot of damage, that we can bring down their health in order to activate their mechanic one after the other, maybe there's a high chance that we can efficiently farm them. I believe that's the only way. Like right now for the Necromancer, the minion is one of the most recommended build at this moment, especially the Archmages with the Hand of Nuns. Archmages. The fact that the mages are now dealing a good amount of damage, just their normal attack, without proccing the Ring of Menden, and I believe not even proccing the shatter damage from their Hand of Nuns, from the Hand of Nuns. That is so good. I hope they don't nerf this one. If they do, I don't know what to do. Like, there's no point or there's no reason for this to be nerfed. This is not an overpowered build, it's just they're doing okay. You know? They're doing okay. A fun and a powerful build with efficient on clearing, boss killing, like an all-around build. Because they can already one-shot most of the regular enemies on the open world. Hook me, hook me! He didn't hook me. Probably he got he learned his lesson yesterday and 2 days ago. Oh, if I hook this guy, he's gonna evade my hook. It's gonna be useless. Whoa, look at my burning ether, sir. 1,200. Keep it going, guys. There you go. Nice. This is great. Who's that? Hey, there's one more hellborn. What the heck? Hey. Where's the boo? Where's the burning ether? Wow, 1,300. Let's open this 2GA helm. And then we got 2 scroll of restoration. Oops, no. This one. $41. That is nice. Intelligence, resistance to elements, and then maximum resource. This could have been better for the our bone spear. Crown of Vision. Oh, why did I go to town? I think we could have just left the dungeon and then open our. Well, okay, it's okay because we have so many.
Soon. Better than starting from nothing.
Okay, we haven't opened one. Okay. We have only 13 Infernal Hordes. And take note, I haven't used any of my incense and elixir. How about we use them now, so that we can get the benefit of some experience. More experience, so that we can now level our Paragon to 230. I think that's the trick. Don't mention or don't gratify when you get a Hellborn. Just ignore it. When you see a Hellborn, don't celebrate. Just ignore it. And don't complain if you get anything. Just click on the boon and then just move on. Just move on. Let's do that. Let's do that. Let's not pay attention. Let's just pretend that we're just talking. Let's talk about with our mages. Let's talk about our mages. I'm not paying attention to the boons. I don't want to talk about the boons. I just love being here for the gold. So speaking of minions, so if the blight is going to be successful tomorrow, if we manage to make the build better, I'm hoping at least that build would be able to clear without the mythic item at pit 85. I'm already happy to see that. I would be happy to see that. So if we manage to successfully build the Shadow Blight, my plan for a build that I'm going to play next week. All right, level 230, boys. So I'm planning if I could let's build the golem. I have never played golem since season, last time I played it was season 6. So I want to play it next week. I need to refresh my memory on how. Give me a second. On what is the ideal setup for the golem, and then I'm thinking if there's a build that we can utilize by sacrificing the mages, our skeletal warriors, our skeletal minions, just using the golem. The only build that I can see that we can use for the golem is the Bone Storm, because the Bone Storm, when we cast the Bone Storm is also being casted on our golem. The golem will have a Bone Storm also. So with regards to dealing damage of the Bone Storm, it's like you're having 2 damage at once. However, of course, if you're going to use the golem, you lose your sacrificial bonus of the crit damage. So yeah. So we're gonna try first the just the golem build. So what I'm thinking is we're gonna use the warriors. We're gonna use the shadow mages, the first upgrade, and then warriors, the reapers for the cooldown of our ultimate, because we need to produce as many corpse as much as we can, so that if we're going to use the fell gluttony of the golem, we have enough corpse, of course, to proc the flesh eater, plus that will also reduce the cooldown of the golem active skill. Because in order to make it work, we need at least, we're gonna use at least 3 temper affix of golem cooldown reduction. I believe the maximum that you can reduce the golem cooldown will be up to 4 seconds. So we're gonna prioritize reducing the golem's cooldown so that we're gonna cast the golem active skill, which is the golem that we're going to use. The one that is efficient is the blood golem. And I believe, do I have the GA on golem mastery on the chest? And we also have the golem mastery GA on blood moon breaches also. So that will be my plan for next week. So next week will be July 25. Because my plan is, I don't know when EHG, the makers of Last Epoch, when they're going to show. What we have is the date, which is August 21 for the third season of Last Epoch. I still need to fix the filter for our Profane Oblation build for the Profane Oblation build. So hopefully we can do it. So I'm thinking I'm going to need at least 2 weeks to play, and then maybe fix the filters and play a bit. Checking some other builds as well. I haven't played the Wraith Lord build yet, so I want to check if how we can, and of course what will be the new uniques, what are the new mechanics for next for the season 3 of Last Epoch. I think 1 week for me would be too little to go back again on the game. So that's my plan. Wow, this run is really bad. Look at my burning ether, wave 8467. Take note, I have a Hellborn and a Surging Hellborn. But what I have noticed, I have never seen so many Hellborns compared the previous run. See another Soul Spire again. That's why this run, Infernal Hordes is a game of luck. If you're lucky with the spawns and the boons and the banes, then you're good. I think I'm gonna, because we didn't get so many burning ether, I'm going to use all of the burning ether to open the gold spoils. Wow, What a run. Now we're getting so many Hellborns now. Wow, because it's the last wave. Boo. All right. Caleb. Let's open this one. I feel like I may accidentally just getting that item on the ground. 120 plus. Close. Okay, let's do one more.
Hello.
Oh, what do you mean hello? Hello. Give me a second. What is that? Can we check on the shop? Any freebies?
For you is the bounty of history.
Freebies? No freebies? Nothing? Then we leave then. Golem. Give me a second. Okay, boys, I'm just gonna relax and just do the job for me. $30. Bad boons again. What's going on? And there's also one mechanic, a build, a skill that I feel like it's not being used for such a long time, and I don't know, for some reason that it has two uniques for that skill, but it's not going to work because it lacks the utility that it needs, and the one I'm talking about is the Corpse Explosion build, the Corpse Explosion skill. We have the Howl from Below, we have the Black River. Those are very good unique that gives a multiplier bonus on your Corpse Explosion. The only problem is basically you need as many corpse as much as possible to consume in order to proc and activate the utmost damage of the Black River. Unfortunately, yeah, we have the Hued Flesh. The lucky hit of a Corpse Explosion is only 25%. The only way for the build to work is the mechanic of it's unique. It should have some kind of, maybe it will add some kind of a utility, maybe an affix perhaps, or maybe part of the unique power of either of the gloves or the weapon, that it allows it that for every time the Corpse Explosion explodes, it produces say 3 corpse or 5 more corpse on explosion. Or maybe the Hued Flesh is now 100% guaranteed to produce corpse, and there is a chance, and then now the chance will roll. The chance will roll that the corpse can be produced by say a chance to be a double drop. That way you can really proc the 5 corpse explosion, not 5 corpse explosion, but you are because the mechanic of the Black River is upon casting the Corpse Explosion on a corpse, it consumes the other remaining 4 corpses. That gives a multiplier that scales the damage of the first Corpse Explosion, that increases its damage and its diameter. And I believe the reason why it requires an additional 4 on top of the first Corpse Explosion, basically so that you will have 5 Corpse Explosion, because previously the Flesh Eater node requires 5 explosion in order to activate the buff. The idea of that Black River, upon casting the Corpse Explosion, you are consuming 5 corpse. If there are 5 corpse available, you can consume 5 corpse right away. But the thing is, you need corpse. There is a Hued Flesh on the weapon. There's also a Hued Flesh on the gloves. But even if you masterwork them, it will not be enough even to reach the Hued Flesh to 100% on the chance to spawn the corpse. And then if you are dealing with a lot of enemies, it's going to work. But if you are fighting a single boss, of course there's only one boss, right? But if you're fighting a single target, then that's where the not a problem, but that's where your damage scaling is going to drop. Because if you're only consuming 1 corpse at a time, then you're not really getting the benefit of the up to, I think, 150% multiplier damage, and then the diameter also. So you will not get that if you're only consuming 1 corpse. Well, this is a bad run. Not so many boons. Butcher got bombarded with our mages. Good job, boys. Good job. However, again. However, can we use it along with our blight, using the blight aspect again? But the thing is, I want the build to be a crit build, not a shadow build. The thing is, the corpse explosion doesn't have a like its own, sorry, not own, but a specific key passive, because the corpse explosion, neither a bone skill, neither a shadow build unless you make it a shadow, neither a bone skill. Of course it can be a shadow, but compared to the blight, it's not going to be as efficient with the blight if you're using the shadow blight key passive. Again, it could work. Again, it could work because you are consuming 5 corpses at a time. Again, considering that you can produce 5 corpses as well, as many corpses as much as you can in just a short period of time. Then maybe you can proc. Oh no! No, because the Shadow Blight is not going to be efficient for the corpse explosion, because when we consume the corpse, when we use the Black River, what happened is we consume a corpse, and then the corpse that we use to explode, okay, it will consume the other adjacent corpses, but those adjacent corpses that it consumed, it will not explode, but it will just be consumed in order to enhance the primary corpse explosion that you did, or the corpse that you used for the first explosion. It's not like you use a corpse explosion, you cast a corpse explosion, and then the other 4 corpse explosion adjacent to it, it's going to explode too. No, they're just gonna be consumed in order to enhance the first corpse explosion that you casted and was used. Did I say wasp? I say was used. Like I anticipated the ED of the used on the wasp, like that's why he said wasp. Wasp used. Anyway, so yeah. But again, we can try, because I tried that build, I think on season 7, and I was having fun clearing the I think the pit 70-ish using the overpower mechanic. It was fun though, just for the pit and clearing a large pack of enemies, but not during a boss fight. It's not a pleasant skill for a single target fight. No, no, no. Holy crap, wave 9 and we are just 580. Burning ether. What happened to the boons? What happened to the boons? Where we're gonna level up soon? Huh? We Let's finish this one, please. Dante, you didn't pick up those burning ether. Wow, we have only 595. We're poor. Kill them, boys. Oh, green favor. 30-ish. Okay, one more. I have only 10 left on my wave 10. And then again, my run is very bad. Give me something good. So for the golem, we need the fell gluttony. We can also use the unholy tether for the speed boost. And the good thing with the golem, whenever we cast his skill, we are getting the unstoppable effect. That's the good thing about the golem. Having the golem on the field. At least Exalted Hordes. Why not Exalted Hordes? There we go. Oh, should I have no more incenses? Especially the elixir. Well, I can use... Let's use this one. I think I'm going to end my stream until I have used... Probably after this, 2 more runs of Infernal Hordes. Then I'm done for the day. Excited to play with our big boy. Big boy. No. Oh, we did it. We got 2 burning ether. Wow. Our boons on this 3 runs is really bad. It's really bad. Where's the Hellborn and Exalted Hordes? Yeah, without those boons, no. The run is going to be useless. How much gold do we have? 145? Finally. In seconds. $145. That's a good thing about the Ether Lord on the Fiend. When we are now summoning them. Like a guaranteed. So those Arc Fiends, there's a chance that we will be spawning the Lords. And even though the timer runs out, as long as those Lords are already coming out, then they will still be summoned compared to the Arc Fiends. If by the timer of the wave runs out and then they still haven't come out, then 100% they will just disappear. It's like the opportunity that you can kill him is now forfeit. With 9, we good. Wow. At least we are better than the previous run. Whoa. Well, since we have so many burning ether for the lords, then we'll just go with the lord. And since it seems like they're spawning more often, we're gonna go ahead with the lord. Mouth. Mouth. Eight, 4, 4. Caleb! Okay, last two. Okay, last two. Oops, sorry. When did the season started? July. I think it's been 2 weeks. It's only been it has been just 2 weeks, right? 2 weeks. Or this is the third week. It started July 1. July 15. Yeah, this is the basically the third week. I guess season 10 will start October or end of December, end of September. We can also get some gold as we farm Whisper Caches. If we run out of Infernal Hordes. Exalted Hordes. Laggy again. What the heck is this? Chance for elite doubled. Well, we're gonna level up soon. Exalted Hordes. Soul Spire. What a bad run. Burning rain. What the heck? How many times did this appeared?
At least I can put my skills to use.
I feel like I should have used that so that it will not going to appear again on the next wave. Alright, wave 9. How many Hellburn do I have? But the Hellborn doesn't appear. That quickly. Okay, wave 10. No good. $15. 580. Burning ether. Woohoo! Wire run. I believe this is our fourth consecutive run that we didn't get any so much good boons and events. $200. Okay, last one, last run. So tomorrow we're gonna try and optimize the build. Going to optimize the build of the Blight tomorrow. Oh, sorry, Shadow Blight. Give me some good boons here, sir. $232. All Souls Fire. I've never seen the. I have only seen it once. The Exalted Hordes. And then I never see it again. Let's do this one. The Unstoppable Elite. Nice, we pull out a couple of Hellborn on the last few seconds of the run. Summon Hellords. Oh, this one. More events. Huh? 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 Why, there's so many Hellborns? There's so many Hellborns. It's lagging because of the Hellborns. Salted, okay. Okay, 30 seconds. Oops. Surging Hellborn. Let's go. If there will be so many Hellborns. We need one more Exalted Horde to make the spawning of the Infernal event will be faster. Oh, nice, this one. 100% faster. Good. Where's the Hellborn? See, sometimes that's the one I'm talking about. There's so many Hellborn, but the Hellborn is not going to spawn that often. And even though you have the 300% on Exalted Hordes, wow, I have so many Hellborns. Well, as long as the Hellborns are more being summoned, we can get many Burning Ether. Seventeen seconds. Exalted Hellborn again. Last wave, then. Give me all Hellborn, sir. Twenty-two seconds. Oh, 919 only. All right. Okay, let's sell the items. Let's buy a couple of incenses and elixir so that we are ready for tomorrow. It's okay. I'll do it tomorrow. How many? It's going to expire soon, 2 days. So I think we can still grab this the Seething Abomination event.
A potent quantity indeed.
Oops, no desert escape, soothing spices.
Excellent.
All right. have so many. You know what? Let's just grab the fastest one. Torment 2, it doesn't matter. All we need to do is just to clear the pit. Should we have used the blight rather than the mages? Alright, the soul rift alone. Ooh, soul rift. Soul rift, soul rift. Soul rift. Dead. Soul rift. You want the blight, 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 blight. We should have brought the void aspect. Hopefully the blight will work tomorrow. Then we will move on to the golem. The golem build. You're dead. Prook. Alright, let's get our whisper cache and then we're done for the day.
It is done.
We're just gonna open them tomorrow. So yeah, that's it for me today. So tomorrow we're gonna optimize the blight if we accomplished on optimizing the blight tomorrow. Then if I still have the chance and the time to probably we can start building the golem build tomorrow if we can finish and optimize early the blight, the shadow blight build. So yeah, that's it for me today. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow and have a good one. Bye.